Hi, this is Dan Payton with Easy Homes, and I'm here to share with you our sixth home of over 2,000 homes that we've flipped. Before we go into this next home, I wanted to share with you, the sort of the money that we spent, basically our profit and loss statement for the past 15 years. My business partner and I, we founded the company on January 1st of 2007. So this month, on January 1st, 2022, we celebrated our 15th year in business, flipping mobile homes. So I thought it was important to you to not just show you the margins that we create on the homes that we flip, but also to show you, what our gross income has been over 15 years, our gross expenses, and then our net income. So understand that before Dan and I, my business partner and I, formed our company 15 years ago, we were both flipping mobile homes at a pretty good pace before we finally decided to join as one team. So we did hundreds of homes separately before we became a company. So I'm gonna flip over to our screen here and just kind of go through our company's P&L, the highlights of our P&L over the last 15 years. So you'll be able to. I'm going to open this up or show this in presentations style here. Let me do this right here. Okay, so again, going back 15 years ago, as of January 1st of this year, 2022, we flipped over 2,000 mobile homes. The numbers are as follows. Our gross income for that period of time, 15 years, was almost $7.5 million. Our gross expenses during that 15-year period was, close to $2 million. And our net income came in at around $5.6 million. Now, the gross expenses are combinations of all kinds of different things to run a business. Website hosting, website development, liability insurance, travel, all kinds of different things like that. So if you break this down, I'll get my calculator out here. So 15 years, if I divide the 5,639,616 or $19, I divide that by 15 years, that works out to about $375,000 a year. And then if we split that between the two partners, we were averaging about, and that's about right, 187, about 190,000 a year per partner over the 15-year period. Now, we've had some years where we were in the 170s, but we've had some years where we were up in the low to mid $200,000 range. So, but that's the average, about 190,000. Now, for 10 of those 15 years, we were both working full-time jobs as well. So we had our full-time job income that we were supplementing with, our mobile home flipping business. So you can, we had some pretty good years and are still having good years in this business. All right, let's go to the next. So here's the home, number 6 out of 2,000 that I wanted to share with you. This was a 1993 Dutch, 28 by 66 double wide, just under 1,800 square feet. Of course, it has a pitched shingled roof, vinyl siding. It was 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 2x6 construction. Now this one, and we haven't bought very many homes with an attached garage. I think I can count on one hand all the mobile homes that we've purchased that had an attached garage. So this one already posed some issues. I bought this home with really only 2 exit strategies available to me that were going to make sense. And one was to sell the home back to the park or sell the home to a retail buyer that would move into it and live in it. This home was also a 30-pound snow load, wind zone 1, and it was above average condition. What was included in this home? It had central AC, fridge, stove, dishwasher, axles, and hitches. So it had all the basic items. Now the pluses on this home is they had just put in or just installed a brand new roof on this home, including the garage. That was like a $12,000 roofing job that they did on this home just months before I bought the home from the seller. The price we bought this at a very good, I thought at the time was a very good price. This was pre-COVID. They were a very motivated seller. So that was helpful in the negotiation process. The minuses on this home were very few, other than I had one of my exit strategies, selling to a wholesaler that would be moving the home out of the park, would have a much bigger hill to climb to get this home out of the park, because this garage would have to be dismantled. All right, I'm going to take you on a quick photo tour here just for a second. Let me go back to, or exit my full page, go over here to my photo tour, and let's open this up. Now, for some reason, I don't have any interior photos in this home. So looking around, you can see it's a good sized home. There's the garage, different angles. There's the central AC unit. The steps. This is a type of skirting where it blends in with the siding and it goes all the way to the ground. That was kind of considered an upgraded style of skirting during that time period. You can see it needed some power washing and things like that. The landscaping was in pretty rough shape around the home. I don't consider those big, huge items. It had a 6-panel steel door. You can see it. It looks like it had vinyl windows, double pane windows. So it had, some pretty good, but you can see here where the skirt or the landscaping had been torn up a little bit, etc. And I wish I did have some inside photos of this home, because it had some nice things in the home that had been done to it, but they were still a ways away from completing the project. And that's one of the reasons I was able to get this home the way I did. There's my Ford Flex there in the background. All right, so let's continue with our slideshow here. Where was this home? It was located in Auburn Hills, Michigan. I live in Auburn Hills, Michigan. This home is literally a half a mile from my house. It's in a park. This park has changed hands numerous times. It's currently owned by Yes Communities, but it's been owned by all the big, mobile home park corporations around the country at one time or another. The seller, the reason they reached out to me is it was an older sister and brother team. They had bought this home to fix it up and flip it, and they overpaid for it. They underestimated what it would take to get it gussied up and to get it move-in ready. They underestimated how much it was going to cost them to do that work. They were trying to, do one of these home improvement or fix and flip this house deals. They weren't accustomed or knowledgeable enough to know what to do with it. They had put that new roof on as one of the major items. That was $12,000 right there, just for that one item. And they had a lot more work to do on the inside of the home, because they had pulled up floor coverings and things like that. They found me on a Google search on the internet. That's how we connected up. The buyer on this home turned out to be the park. The park found out I bought it. I was on really good terms with the park manager. She knew how much I paid for it. She agreed to buy it from me for more than I paid for it. And so it was kind of a win-win for everybody. So here were the numbers on the home. The purchase price, I paid $9,000 for this home. We went back and forth for probably 30 minutes standing in their kitchen. They were kind of started out around 20 grand. They, you know, what, I don't know what they paid for the home, but I know they put 12 just in the roof alone. And then they had several more $1,000s in material and things that they had spent on floor coverings and things like that. But I was able to get it for less than they actually had into the home. They were very disappointed. They didn't, with what they had tried to do, flip a home without knowing what they were doing. And, you know, they learned a lesson from it. So our total basis into the home was $9,000. We sold it for $15,000 back to the park. The park even waived the first month lot rent. So I basically did a fairly quick flip, $6,000 net margin on the home. It was a 30-day process from, you know, from the day I spent the first dollar on the home until I got paid, because there was some delay getting the check cut by the, you know, the corporation, the corporate company, things like that. So that's why it was a 34-day process. But I literally did nothing to the home. I gave the keys to the manager, and you know, the deal was done. We signed a purchase agreement. I just had to wait for the payment to come in. So that was, you know, we consider that a nice outcome. It was $6,000 margin, which is just north of our average of 57.32. Again, the seller found us by going out to the internet, finding mhomebuyers.com, you know, filling out the form or calling us. And that's how we connected up with the seller. And then we list our homes out to our buyer community, our buyer audience through our easyhomesfast.com. So again, this was happy to show you our 6th home out of 2,000 plus homes that we flipped. I'm doing about 1 or 2 of these a week as far as sharing these with you. So looks like I'll be at it for a long, long time to get through 2,000 plus homes. But I enjoy it. If you have questions or comments, or you want to reach us, you can see our phone. This is my phone number right here. This is my business partner's phone number. This is my email address over here. You know, feel free to reach out to me if you're interested in flipping mobile homes. If you want some coaching, you want to maybe, you need somebody to help you with the first couple of deals, whether you just some coaching or you need an investor to help you fund your first few deals, we're open to doing all those things. So again, thank you for checking in, and we'll see you on the next one.